All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy Sunday/Monday, everybody. Let me know if you can hear and see everything okay, and we will get started in just a minute or two. Give people some time to join on in. Let me also adjust my camera settings here real quick. All right. Hello, everybody. Hey, Guard Tunes, Nix, Avery, Emily, Pamela, Allison, Marisa, Gemini Journaling. Hello. All right. Make sure you're switched over from top chat to live chat so we're not missing out on any of the conversation happening. And let's see. I think I actually preferred these previous settings. So let's do that. All right. Happy weekend, everybody. I hope you guys are having a lovely day so far. Hey, Sammy. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, DP Gaming. Hey, Liz. Welcome, everybody else joining on in. At the top of the chat window, there's an option for live chat or top chat. Don't forget to switch over to live chat so you're not missing out. Otherwise, YouTube is silly and filters things out from the chat. What's everybody drinking today? It looks like Cherie has not joined in yet, but she's normally our honorary drink master. And today, I have a Gatorade, a little bit of a different choice. I got Subway for lunch, which is also a little bit of a different choice for me. And a Gatorade sounded good. So I will be sipping on a Gatorade this stream. Red Gatorade, hitting the spot. Avery has had a juice pouch at the pool because I'm a grown-up. Exactly, Avery. Being a grown-up is exactly when you can indulge in all the things you wanted more often when you were a kid. So I am all for the juice box choice. Allison's got water. Hey, Kaylin, welcome. I love how last time you were on your dad's account and now you're on your mom's account. Hey, Perpetua Motion in the UK, heading to bed. So happy I can keep you company while you're getting all cozied up in bed. Nix is drinking a sparkling black raspberry ice. Laura's drinking a mango dragon fruit from Starbucks and a water. Love it. Hello, Ruby. All right, guys. So today we are going to be doing another My Viewers, meaning you guys, control my bullet journal live stream. So I'm going to be setting up a weekly spread in my bullet journal with your guys' help. Oh, amazing, Kaylin. You're now a patron. Welcome to the Patreon fam. Those of you who don't know, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/planningwithkay. It's also linked in the description down below. I have a bunch of different tiers you can join for different rewards throughout the month. And Kaylin just joined. Thank you so much for becoming a patron and joining the fam. Hey, Ruby. Welcome, everybody. I am so happy to see you all today. I love getting to hang out with you guys in a live stream on a weekend, just hanging out, having a chill Sunday. So I'm excited to set up a spread today. I have a giant, this is so random, but I have a giant bug bite on my leg, on the back of my leg, and it is driving me crazy right now. What's a bug bite relief DIY cure? Maybe an ice cube? Putting an ice cube on it. I just need to stop thinking about it. Allison is somewhere in Ohio driving home, so I'm just going to lurk today. Well, so happy to have you lurking in the background, Allison. Yes, Marisa. So Marisa said, remember to use the poll option. I am definitely going to be using the polls. I am the best friends with the poll function in the YouTube live stream chat. So you guys are going to have a very important role during this live stream, and that is that you guys are going to be voting using the polls in the live stream chat, and you're going to be making all of the decisions for me today. I love doing this because I love any excuse to relieve myself of having to make decisions. I feel like I make so many decisions throughout the day that I really, really love. Oh, use your fingernail and put an X on it. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying out these bug bite relief. Ooh, okay. I stamped a little X on it. Kind of hurt, but I don't think it's itching as much. So thank you guys. I might grab a cube of ice too if I need it. But yeah, so you guys, what I was saying is I love getting to make you guys just decide things for me, relieve some of my decision fatigue. So I'm going to be setting up a weekly spread. I am deciding that I'm going to be using my watermelon theme to match my July spreads, but I'm going to have you guys be deciding on pretty much everything else. And there is one decision we have to make before I even get started. And that is that I want to pair my watermelon stickers and my watermelon theme along with one of these sheets of paint stroke headers. So I will put the watermelon collection over here like this so you guys can get a good look at all of the different colors that we have going on in this collection. And then we have 3 options here. We have the cool tone paint stroke, the warm tone, and the grayscale. So let's do our first poll. Hello, Luna. I think Luna wants to say hi first, actually. Come here. Let's start our live stream right off the bat with a Luna break. Say hi. She's like, I do not want you to hold me right now, Mama. This is actually what she wants. Graceful. Anyone relate to that cat interaction? You're like, love me, please. And they're like, please put me down. Okay, let me do my poll now. I definitely got scratched a little bit, but that is just part of owning a cat. All right. What color paint stroke headers should I use? This is basically going to decide on our primary color scheme for this spread. So cool tone, warm tone, or grayscale. And all right, that poll is up. Again, let me show this kit over here a little bit neater. So there are 40 of us here. So I'm going to wait till the majority of you have gotten your vote in for which of these paint stroke header sheets we're going to use to pair along with my watermelon collection. And while you guys are voting, I'm going to go grab an ice cube and put it on my bug bite. And baking soda apparently might work. Do you have Benadryl? Because the spray helps me a lot. I do have Benadryl, but not the spray. I just have the pills, which I take for my allergies. I'm going to try. Let's see. Is there a way to view the poll as the votes come in? When I see the poll, I see the votes coming in. So I wasn't actually aware that you guys don't see that. I can see the percentages. So right now, warm tone is winning with 58%. Grayscale is in second place with 32%. And cool tone is in third place with 10%. And we have 20 votes in. So about 15 votes left to go. So keep getting your poll, your your vote in, and then whichever one wins the vote is what we're going to use to set up this spread. And let me now go get my ice cube. Okay. I put some ice on it and I took a Benadryl, so I should be totally good now. All right, 28 votes in. There are still 12 of you left to vote if you want to get your votes in, but Warm Tone has been winning the entire time, so I think we can probably call it. All right, end poll. All right, so the winner is Warm Tone. Love it. Good choice, everybody. So before I get started with the setup, I think that first I'll take you guys through a little flip through of my July spreads in case you missed it. I live streamed last week, I believe, or was that already at the start of this week? Time is passing weird for me, but my last live stream that I did on my publicly here on YouTube, like this one, I did my July plan with me live. So in case any of you guys missed that, I'll show you my July spreads using that new dark watermelon collection. Today, also, I should have already mentioned this, is the last day of my 40% shop sale. I also have some 55% off bundles, and I have $10 10-sheet Oops bundles up in the shop, and this brand new watercolor collection. So this is the last day of the sale if you guys want to take advantage of any of that. And let me get rid of this pinned comment here and put a pinned comment about that. Today is the last day of my 40% off shop sale. Link in description. Pin. And there was also, I added an extra digital printable that gets sent out with all shop orders. No matter what you order, your order confirmation email will have attached to it a printable that includes 4 little decorative quote rectangles like this one. This is one of the ones that's included on it. This is the other one that's included, and these are the last 2. So all 4 of these come on one piece of printer paper, so you can print all 4 quotes on one piece of paper, cut them out and put them in your journal, or use however you want. You could use them as phone backgrounds, use them for whatever your heart desires. But that is a new digital freebie that you'll receive with any order from my shop. So yeah, 40% shop sale. I got a bunch of bundles up in the shop. There are 50 of those Oops bundles left. Those are a limited time offer. And I think that's about it. So let me do a flip through of July really quick for you guys, and then we'll get started with this weekly spread. So here is my July cover spread. And again, if you want to see the full setup of this for yourself, that live stream will remain available to watch anytime on my channel. I then have a gratitude log and a 1 line a day daily review page. I got my live stream schedule, just a separate calendar for keeping track of my Patreon and YouTube live streams. My monthly overview spread for books, movies, and shows. And then I have July 4th through 10th already set up and ready to go. Now, I have been pre-planning a little bit. I did this for June and it helped me out. I had planned or set up a bunch of these weekly spreads ahead of time, and it really helped me out just having everything all set up and ready to go. If this is my spread for this coming week that I already have set up. Everything's just very hectic and busy for me right now, so it definitely has been helping me to have things a little bit set up ahead of time. So I've been doing the same thing for July now. So this is my first full week of July. I then decided that I was going to do some daily logs for the next couple weeks. So here I have July 11th, 12th, and 13th. This is a print from the artist and YouTuber Mini Smalls, and this is using my Shaded Leaves collection. And these headers here are actually also a unreleased sheet where I took some scans of my Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen weekly headers and turned them into stickers. This will be available at some point in my shop, probably in July. Messing with settings again. Okay. So then I have, using the Interstellar collection, some more dailies for the rest of that week. I love how this spread turned out. These spreads, too, I actually filmed some reels slash TikTok videos for them. So you will see those pop up on my feed on Instagram and on TikTok sometime in the month of July. Let's see. Amy said the view of the video is not very focused. How do I fix that? I think hopefully it's not an error on my side. My camera appears to be focused. But yeah, I think that you might want to just edit or change the video quality at the bottom of the video. There should be like a little gear or something like that. And you can manually up the quality if YouTube is syncing it down to a lower quality for you. Marisa said, in my confirmation email, I placed a digital order today. I can't see anything to access the quotes. Okay, let me see here. So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Marisa, but for the digital orders, I think you probably should receive 2 emails. One is the order confirmation, and the second one actually is the email that has your download links. Is that correct? That it comes with 2? Because it should be for like in that just standard order confirmation. But let me double check on that real quick to see if it's something that I can easily see what's going on just when I look at it here. But if not, I will take a look at that later and see what's going on. And in the meantime, Marisa, I can definitely just email you. Okay, order confirmation email. So yeah, it should be there at the top of the email. It says PlanningWithKay, your order number, and then it says thank you for your purchase, and it says, hi Marisa, thank you so much for your order. Click here for a free quote page printable as an extra thank you. So are you seeing that at all? Are you seeing that email? Does it skip the line that says click here for a free quote page printable as an extra thank you? Or does it say something completely different? I'm like, maybe there's a separate email for just digital. Maybe Marisa, if you want to forward me the email that you were sent, that might help me out, because there's a chance that maybe you're getting a different email. Could it be, oh, maybe it's a shipping confirmation email if it's digital? We'll figure this out, Marisa. Thank you for letting me know that, though, that for all digital orders, it might not be showing up in the email. We will absolutely get that figured out. Yeah, just forward it to me, Marisa. Thanks so much. Okay, so we got some space interstellar dailies using my interstellar monthly kit. I am also currently in the middle of a redesign of this collection that I am really in love with how it's turning out. I'm not sure how well you guys are going to be able to see this because of the glare and how bright everything is. But yeah, that's not, you can sort of see what's going on. I am working on this interstellar redesign. I've finished the monthly kit. I've been working on these designs with my patrons during our Patreon live streams. I have to kind of hold at an angle like this for you guys to see. Here's sheet 1 of the interstellar redesign, sheet 2 of the interstellar redesign with some weekly headers, number stickers, and the like. And then this is the decorative sheet of that new monthly kit. So designing these new Interstellar stickers made me really excited to bust out the original Interstellar kit for some daily logs throughout July. If you guys are liking the look of this, this is what I'm going to be sending out to all $15 and up patrons who are pledged to my Patreon in the month of June. So you guys have 4 more days to join Patreon to get mailed these stickers, and you'll also receive the digital stickers as well as a bunch of printables that match this theme. So if you're interested in the Interstellar stickers, you can check out my Patreon, and that is linked in the description down below. Okay. So then these dailies following that Interstellar daily spread, I set up in an Instagram live stream, which is available on my Instagram feed if you want to watch. It's the same stream where I designed these free quote printables that come with orders now. So I got a set of dailies here with the sunflowers, another set of dailies here with my mermaids. And that then is up to where I have pre-set up for July. So I have the rest of this week still to finish for some dailies. I think I'm just going to skip this spread, and I'm going to leave that blank to work on at a different time, because I really want to set up a weekly spread with you guys. So I'm going to just skip this spread. That will be for July 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And then we're going to start here and do a weekly for the last week of July. So this will have me all set up and ready to go for July. July is a very satisfying month because it ends in a full week here, at least if you do Monday start on your calendar. So this weekly is going to go from Monday the 25th through Sunday the 31st, and that will have me all set up and ready to go for July. So let's jump right into it. Holly said, "Hi, Kayla. I've had a very, very bad week with chronic pain, and I'm glad you're live today. So thank you for the surprise stream. It definitely made my day. I'm so happy you were able to join in, Holly, and I'm so sorry you're having a hard week. I know that my videos and streams tend to help you out with dealing with bad chronic pain days. So how do you place stickers in the crease in the journal? I'm always afraid of ruining the sticker, so I'm not sure how you do it without it getting creased." That is a wonderful question, Holly. This is a good example. When I have a sticker going over the crease, I actually just cut it with scissors. So what I'll do is, just just as an example, if I wanted to put this sticker right here, what I would do is cut a line through the center of the sticker before I stick it down, and then stick it down like 2 separate stickers on each side of crease. That's how I like to do it, because then the sticker doesn't get creased at all. You don't have to worry about it coming up or anything like that. All right, Amy, it looks like you got your quality setting figured out. Amazing. All right. Monica said, I've moved from a B5 to a Travelers for the rest of 2022. That is such a jump, Monica. That's like exact opposites, I feel like. I believe you were inspired by Jess's Traveler's Notebook video. But I love it. I love the switch up. All right. Let's see. Holly said she was having some audio issues with it cutting out for a moment. If anybody else is experiencing any audio issues, definitely let me know. Oh, actually, okay. I did mean for my volume to be up higher, so I've just turned it up now. But so just be aware if, in case you guys need to turn your volume down at all, I've adjusted my volume to go up a little bit higher. All right. So I want to do a Dutch door for this weekly spread, because I haven't done a Dutch door weekly in a while, and I am kind of missing them, missing having that extra space. So where is my dang dull pencil? Monica said, it really is, but I've been so inspired now with the new size. I've been a bit in a slump with my journal, and a change in size is all I needed. That is amazing to hear, Monica. Definitely a good thing to keep in mind if anybody else is going through a planner slump. You can always just try maybe giving a different size journal a try and seeing if that helps out with your feelings around your journal. Love that. Hey, SM, welcome. I was just saying that I'm just happy that you have this stream today, Holly. Always a pleasure to have you in the streams and to set up some bullet journal spreads with you. Okay. I need to find oh, here's my pencil. So here we go. My viewers control my bullet journal spread. First question, what kind of Dutch door should I do? And the options are vertical or horizontal. So there are 43 of you. Let's get as many of you to vote as possible. But I have the poll at the top of the spread. So in case you guys aren't sure of the difference, a Dutch door, first of all, means I'm going to cut this spread. And a horizontal Dutch door means I will cut the spread horizontally like this. So we would have a flap either at the top or the bottom of the spread. And a vertical Dutch door means that I would chop off the right or the left side of the spread. No, actually, I would definitely chop off the right side of the spread so that we have a vertical flap in the middle. So those are our two options. I might even be able to show you an example of each. Let's see. This is a vertical Dutch door. Let me see here. see if I can find a weekly in here. I'm just flipping through an older journal, looking for some examples. All right, here is an example of a vertical Dutch door weekly. So we got it cut down the middle. How did I cut my window theme when I cut out the tiny windows? I think I used an X-Acto knife, Holly. And let's see if I have an example of a horizontal one in here. Doesn't look like it. Nope. But it looks like vertical is winning anyways. We have 30 votes in and 63% vertical. So I think that is pretty much decided. So let's go ahead and cut a Dutch door out here. I think I am going to, let's see, what do I want to do for this Dutch door? I sort of feel like doing something a little bit different. Vertical and make July as your tabs. Ooh, inspired by Jess, aka Joshi Corinne. You know, Cherie, that is a really fun idea. Okay, I think I can do that. So I'm going to do some sketching here. So in case you guys don't know what Cherie is talking about here, maybe you haven't seen Joshi's video. Here we go. Here is the video where it's Joshi's July plan with me. But it's really actually, I think I can probably just pull up her Instagram post to show you guys. But I'm up for this challenge. So I'm gonna do this suggestion. Here we go. So what Cherie is talking about is this awesome idea where this July is actually made up of the tabs of a Dutch door, like this. So there's a couple different things we could do here. We could just have one vertical Dutch door coming out and have July written down the side, or I could actually create 4 Dutch doors for like for all of my daily sections. You know, that would be pretty extra, but I feel like it would be really fun. And the last week of a month is typically pretty hectic and busy for me. So it would probably come in handy. Okay, so I'm going to leave this vote up to you. Let's see. How many I'm going to say how many Dutch doors should I do? Basically just means how many different little inner flaps am I going to have? Should I just do 1 and have July cut out down the side? Or should I have 4 and have 1 letter cut out per page, per Dutch door? Let's see. I feel like you guys will hopefully understand what I'm trying to say there. It's a little bit confusing how it's worded, but basically, the poll is up there, so you guys can start voting. Am I going to do this, where I'm going to have 4 separate Dutch doors, or like, however many I need to spell July with 1 letter on each page? Or should I just do a more standard weekly Dutch door with 1 flap and have July cut down the whole side of that page. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, 12 votes in. It looks like you guys are aiming for the Oh, all right, it's evening out. I won't call anything yet. 4 Dutch doors is winning right now, 69% to 31%. 16 votes in, 40 people here total, so we have a few more votes to get in. 26 votes in. I love seeing the polls happen in real time. All right, 29 votes in. It looks like the 4 Dutch doors is gonna be the winner. So let me start sketching that out then. So what I'm thinking here is I'm going to have those Dutch door areas be my daily to-do lists. And then the front and back are going to be more of a weekly dashboard. I didn't do a habit tracker for my monthly setup for July. So maybe I'll put a habit tracker in there. I'll do a tracker for my bills and a task list for the week. That should probably pretty much cover it. Okay, so first things first is I need to decide how big my Dutch door is going to be. I think I'm going to have it, I'm kind of thinking of having it being like a cutout. It's not something I really do often, so I think that would be pretty fun. So kind of like maybe out to here. Okay. So that is 7.5. Okay. So I'm just going to sketch this out and then we'll get to cutting. And my Dutch door is 15 spaces wide. Okay, so this one will be J, U, L, and then do I need a fourth one for Y? I guess I do. This is a pretty extra weekly, honestly. But I did get really excited seeing those tabs that Jess had made and definitely thought about how it'd be fun to do something inspired by that. So why not try it out right now? Cherie said, how long are we going today? I'm planning on going for about an hour and a half today. Will that take up your journal if you do that many cutouts? And if it goes into the other month, just wonder how it will work. Well, the rest of my journal is just blank, Holly. I don't have anything set up ahead here. So this is definitely obviously taking up a lot more pages than I would normally use for a weekly. Normally I would just take up one spread. This, because of all these cutouts, is going to take up 4 or 5 spreads. But in general, I'm not really ever concerned with making my journal last a certain amount of time. So if I decide to go in on something like this that takes up a lot more space, I don't really mind. I'm not like trying to fit a whole year into this journal. I just start and end a journal at whatever pace I'm going at for that journal. So for me, it's not a big issue. if you are trying to save space in your journal, this is probably not the way to go. You can maybe just do one Dutch door instead of doing all of these different ones. But I just feel like this sounds fun. So I'm down to go into it, not worrying about saving space. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut all of these Dutch doors now. I'm going to start off by just cutting it vertically and start there. Oh, man, I am already messing up because I didn't even put the letters on. Okay. All right, that's okay. It's okay. I will just create the letters. Ideally, I would have just I would have like drawn the letter out and cut around it. But what I'm going to do instead is create my letters after the fact and then kind of glue them on. I think that'll be a little bit easier anyways, instead of trying to cut around letters in my journal. So I feel like this probably isn't how Jess did it. I haven't watched her video showing the setup. I imagine she probably drew the letters out and cut around them first, but I messed that up right away. So I'm going to do it the special Kayla way. So first things first, cutting my Dutch doors. I'm going to cut them all to be a little bit more in line. I can also go ahead and end this poll. Are you able to do a video behind the scenes where you set up your desk and camera and microphone if we don't already have one? I probably won't do a video on that. But that is something that I really want for Jake to maybe do at some point. We've talked a lot about him having a channel where he can talk about the technical setups of the live streaming and filming that we do, because Jake has crafted this whole table for me and gotten everything set up. But I basically have everything attached to the ends of my table. So when I sit down to stream, I hardly need to set anything up. I just need to turn the light on that's above me, that's mounted to the wall. I have 2 other lights mounted to the wall. And then I just need to swing my camera into view and turn on my mic. So Jake is the expert there, but I think in the future that'll probably happen. I love that, Kaylin, that you're having your grandma choose for you. All right, so we got these cut out here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut to this top line, and I'm just cutting all of the pages at once. Cut it all the way over like this. And now I'm going to need my X-Acto knife to get rid of these top and bottom flaps here. Hey, Laura, headed back from the coffee shop. How is Luna? Luna is doing great. She just had lunch, so I think she's sleeping somewhere, probably not too far away. All right. I got my X-Acto, which I am just going to use again to cut out these little bits here. I'm going to use one of these as a little backing. Almost there. All right, there's the top, and now let's cut the bottom. Hello, Cherie. Amazing. You're here in spirit making chicken gnocchi. Let's all take a sip of our drink for Cherie for joining on in. Again, I got Gatorade like a true child athlete. Also, chicken gnocchi for dinner sounds incredible, Cherie. Can we all have some? All right. There we go. So we got the base of this spread down, which is our flaps here, which again, I'm probably going to have this be, let's see how many I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, awesome. So I think I'll have this be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then probably just something decorative on the back, something like that. Yes, my necklace is rainbow holly. I think it's from Urban Outfitters. All right, let me put my X-Acto knife away. All right, now I think it's time to do our letters. So these are the paint strokes we're using. So I think what I'll do is grab some Crayola markers that are going to match our color scheme and start there. So I'm just going to swatch on here. Okay, right off the bat, I've got 4 colors that look great. Maybe this red. All 4 of these colors match these paint strokes perfectly. And then I'll probably want a green to use as like an outline, maybe. So I'm going to choose something that matches my watermelon stickers as closely as possible. That looks pretty good right off the bat. Let me try a couple more. Okay, I think that first one I swatched is perfect. So let's go ahead and draw out some letters. How big do I want them? Maybe this big. I'm going to do some bubble letters. Hey, Kelly, welcome in. Hello, hello. Oh, the lack of sound was just because I was not saying anything, but thank you for that reminder, Holly, because I am trying to get into a habit instead of turning the music on when I'm going about something where I'm being extra quiet. So that is why the sound is working. I just wasn't talking and didn't have any music going. But I'm going to go ahead and cut these out now. And yeah. Do you have any idea for a leaf theme? I was thinking of doing what you did with the sunflower Dutch door on the main cover, but not sure how I would do it. Any ideas for a main cover doing leaves? You could do like a big tree, Holly, or you could just do kind of like a bunch of leaves in a cluster in almost like a circle and cut around that, similar to my sunflower Dutch door. All right. Actually, do I want to do anything else to this before I cut it out? I think that a black offset drop shadow, or maybe actually an offset outline, might be pretty exciting. Let's see. Where is my eraser? Eraser, eraser, eraser. Where are you? Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Always looking for my eraser. Let me see if I can find my eraser. Just a sec. I found it. I found my eraser. All right, so I'm going to go like this. And then I think I'm going to I'm going to put it to a vote. So let me show you an example really quick. This will be our example. Okay. So I have two ideas here. One is a drop shadow. You can offset drop shadow like this. That actually was maybe a little a little more offset than I wanted. It's like roughly the idea. Or an offset outline. Oops, which I also didn't do a very good job at. Okay, like those, but better. Those are the two options. It'll be a little bit better than that. But so, July title style, offset outline or offset drop shadow. Actually, let me reverse those. All right. Poll is up. Good night, Holly. Thanks so much for joining on in. And you can definitely watch this on the replay if you want to watch the rest tomorrow. And I hope you have a good night's sleep. So this is drop shadow and this is outline. All right. Drop shadow is winning by quite a bit. I don't think that that is going to change. I'll leave the poll up. You guys can still keep voting, but I think it's going to be the drop shadow. So let's get started working on that. I'll turn my music up while I'm working on the drop shadow. You know, I was thinking about that Gemini journaling, just about if I would need a little extra tab of paper to attach this to the Dutch door. But looking at Jess's spread as inspiration, I noticed that her letters do actually kind of overlap onto the Dutch door a bit. Like they're not totally hanging off. They're kind of like that, like on the side. So I think I'm actually going to do that same thing, which means I don't really have to worry about having an extra little piece of paper on the side. So I'm just going to have a little bit of overlap going on. That works out too, since the backs of these won't really be anything special. It's only really going to read properly from the front. So that little bit of overlap will make it so the tabs aren't too much of a focus when we're not looking at them straight on. Okay. I love these. Makes me want to actually like make alphabet stickers like this. So cute. Something about it being cut out just makes it so adorable. Okay, so I think I'm ready to go. So I'm going to use my little glue tape roller majig for this. And what I'm going to do is only put it on one side of the letter. Like that. And stick it on. Let's see, I'm trying to line it up with the sticky stuff. Like that. So cute. That is such a cute little tab. Okay, I love this. Thank you for the idea, Cherie. If you might be listening to me while you make your chicken gnocchi. But thank you for this idea to take Jess's spread as inspiration, because I'm already loving it. Like that. Oh, okay. So I guess here is a slight issue with the overlap, is that it's kind of cutting in here. I think, though, what I'm going to do for that is, let's bust out my X-Acto knife again. This is totally fine. Hey, Classically Modern, welcome in. Oh, amazing. I'm so happy that you placed an order this weekend, took advantage of the 40% off sale. Today is the last day of that sale, by the way, if anyone else is wanting to stock up on some stickers. But I'm so glad you're able to join this live stream. I am just setting up a weekly spread today, using my watermelon stickers, and I'm also making this like a my viewers control my bullet journal type stream as well. Hello. So where did my pencil go? Here we go. So I'm going to need to cut out a little gap here in order to make this work. But I think that is going to be just fine. Use my X-Acto knife with a piece of paper behind it to protect. Like that. Boom. Easy. What month of the year do you get the most sales at? I would guess before Christmas. You are exactly right, Gemini. Black Friday is definitely like Black Friday weekend. End of November is definitely my busiest time of year. I think that's pretty similar for many small businesses. And also around like school time transitions, I feel like is also a busy time for my shop. All right, putting on our L. And we'll have to do some more cutouts here. All right, that's going to be good. So let's do my X-Acto knife again. Laura said, did I tell Patreon fam, by the way, that I finally made the jump this month from working as a host to working as a server at the restaurant I'm in? It's been big time stress, but the end of the day tips are so worth. Congratulations, Laura. Yeah, having those tips definitely will make a big difference. I see you're already feeling that, but I'm glad that the tips are making it feel worth the stress. All right. This is so cool. All right, we got one more letter to paste on for the Y. Oh, that's amazing, Laura. I'm excited for the day when I can do the same to my credit cards. I know, that's the thing. It's like I also just make the minimum payments on my credit cards at the moment. And it is a thing where like whatever I pay one month, just pretty much gets tacked on as interest the next month. So my balances don't change. My balances really haven't changed for quite a long time. Haven't gotten my credit cards down or anything. But I love hearing about other people being able to do that one day. All right, now let's cut out this Y. And then we are done with this fun part of the spread. And by the way, if there's anybody else joining on in while I'm working on this, welcome to this My Viewers Control My Bullet Journal live stream. I'm setting up a weekly spread today. This is going to finish my pre-planning for July. It's for the last week of July. And right now I am just doing something inspired by the lovely Jess over at Joshi Corinne, which is a cool July Dutch door dealio. Very extra. This is definitely overkill for a weekly spread, but this is just for fun. I feel like you guys, many of you that are active in these streams, you guys bullet journal, you get it. You get that it's not just a productivity tool. It's also a fun creative outlet. But there's always those people who are like, this is such a waste of time. How is this a productivity tool if you're spending this long doing non-essential things like cutting out cute July Dutch door headers? And, this again is not just a planner. It's also a creative tool. I know for me, that's what makes bullet journaling work so well, is the fact that I get to be creative with it. So that is my justification for this awesome July Dutch door. All right, that looks amazing. So here we go. We got these fun little daily sections. Obviously, there are some things sort of cut out here. But I really don't mind that because it's not going to really take away any of the space I need for my days. So I love it. Okay, now we really got to start making some more decisions here. So I think the first thing I should do is just label my days here. So I'm thinking maybe labeling along the bottom would be nice. And maybe using these paint strokes along with a decorative sticker. All right, let's try that out. Why not? I'm just going to jump right in. Or do I want to do it at the top? No, something about the bottom feels right. Actually, let me do it up in here. Is that what I want to do? See, I'm thinking something like this. Although I kind of like the idea of just doing hand-lettered daily headers in there. Okay. Not decided there yet. Not decided there yet at all. All right, instead, let's work on my main header for this spread. I feel like that sounds like a good place to go. Ooh, okay, I'm getting distracted. I am getting distracted. So I'm going to do a big header up here. I really love the idea of using some of these paint strokes. Oh, Luna, are you coming to hang out? Okay, Luna. Luna is just, oh my God, Luna, come on. She just barreled across my desk. Let me put this X-Acto knife away in that case. Luna, are you going to lay down right there? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God, Luna. Luna is not a graceful cat. Okay, poll time. I love that idea. Let's do, oh, I got to end this poll. So this is going to be a poll for where my weekly headers are going to go, either at the top or the bottom of my little daily sections here. The top or the bottom. We'll start there, and then I think we'll have some other things to figure out. Oh, amazing, Kelly. Thank you so much for your order. I wish I had like a little alarm bell or like a, like a ding, 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 ding. Congratulations. But thank you so much for your order, Kelly. If any of you are just joining on in, today is the last day of my 40% off sale and the last day of some of the 55% off bundles that I have going on in the shop right now. And there's only a limited amount of those Oops bundles left. So if you guys want to shop any of my stickers, the link is in the description down below. Okay. Little like abstract stuff going on here. And then maybe a watermelon slice on top of it all. Like that. And there's a poll at the top of the chat window right now for you guys to vote. It's split exactly 50-50 right now. About half of you have voted. So let's get some more votes for if my weekly header should go at the top or the bottom of these daily sections here. All right. And in the meantime, now let's do a... So I don't really need a header for the week because this July here, I feel like pretty much covers it. So maybe I'll have this up here say weekly dashboard. That'd be cute. And I'm going to do, I think, a similar style. Here. Using our same markers. All right, the votes are so close. 25 votes in. There's still some more of you that can put in a vote if you want. Now let's put in the same type of drop shadow on these. like that. And then I'm going to do dashboard in cursive. Like that. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to end the poll, and top has won. So let's go ahead and figure that out now. So I'm going to use these paint strokes up at the top like this. Is that what I want to do? I don't know. I don't think so, actually. I think maybe I want to use these circles. Okay, I guess I need you guys to decide for me. Secretly hoping you choose the one I want. Okay, so I'm deciding between these paint strokes and these paint circles. Paint strokes or paint circles. She barreled across the desk earlier. You can hold her in the background here. Want everyone to appreciate her. Yeah, just the Luna tail. All right. Here we go. We got another poll up at the top for you guys. In the meantime, I'm going to continue with this side. Luna, where are you going? She doesn't even know. So I think over here, Luna, I need you to make a decision. No. So I really love this header here and this habit tracker header. So I think I'm going to use both of those, and I'm going to do a weekly to-do list and a weekly habit tracker over on this side. So let's go ahead and do it like this. I'm going to split this side into 2 horizontal sections. Like this. This pen is almost dead. All right. Paint circles, it looks like, are the winner. So I'm going to go ahead and end that poll. And I'm going to go ahead and put a paint circle on each one of my daily sections. And then I'm going to put my date in here and then write the day of the week in this same cursive. So I believe that I said this is for the 25th through the 31st. Yes, it is. So I'm going to go like that. And then go like that. And I'm going to do that for all 7 days of the week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go ahead and just stick in my circles first. And then here. And one more right here. Let's write in all of those days of the week. Like that. Amazing, Avery. Gonna start July. All right. See you in a sec, Amy. All right. I think I'm going to use, or maybe just leave. I think I'm not going to do any sort of checks, like circles for my bullets. I'll leave it a little bit more free form depending on what I need each day. But what I do want to do is do some decoration along the bottom. So, okay, actually, here's where what I could maybe do, if it doesn't look too overkill, is do a paint stroke with a decorative sticker on top of it. So I could do this and then something like this. That's cute. All right, I'm definitely going to do that at the bottom of each of these. So let me go in again first with my paint strokes. The setup would look so good with time blocking. Oh, yes, it would, Laura. If I was back in school, I did a lot of time blocking in school. I would definitely have used this space, have the hours down the left, and use it for my daily schedules each day. This setup would just work really well in general, I think, for, again, it's a little overkill for this, like specifically for the week that I'm going to be having here, but I feel like this would be perfect for a really busy week where you have a lot going on. I think about like finals week, or like a week where you're taking a trip and you want to jot down memories each day. I really enjoy how much space each day is getting here and really getting its own section. Love it. Oh, I love how you literally just said that, Laura. Just said the same thing. And again, this July tab situation is inspired by Jess, Joshi Corinne. And I know that she was inspired to do it by 2 other smaller accounts. Highly recommend checking out Joshi's Instagram for those credits and all of that. All right, let's put in the rest of my decoration. So cute. And I'm using my new dark watermelon collection for the watermelon part of this theme. This is sheet 3 of the monthly kit. It's 40% off right now. Any sticker collection theme you've been dying to create? I really have been wanting to create a happy mail theme. It's kind of like mail, letters, and packages. I've also really been wanting to create a strawberry theme. Yes, Laura. And a stationery / like office or school supplies theme. Those are 3 I feel like I would really love to create. Jen said, I just started using a bullet journal and I need a whole page per day because I have work, school, and kids to keep track of. I love that, Jen. That's actually exactly how I started bullet journaling. Mostly was focused on single page daily logs. I can actually grab my very first bullet journal. Here it is, and I can show you some of my single page dailies. Very first bullet journal, November 6, 2016 through March 2017. I love having all of my journals on hand. But here is a great showcase of what my journaling. Luna is trying to catch a fly. What my journaling would look like. So I would have sometimes weekly dashboards like this. This was more an overview of the week to keep track of school deadlines and such. I was in engineering school when I was working on this journal. So this is my engineering school bullet journal. And then this is what I would have for my dailies. So I would usually have a time ladder. This was crucial for my class schedules and such. And then I would try to schedule in when I would work on my homework and my assignments and such that I needed. So I used a lot of time ladders when I first started bullet journaling. This is a big reason too why I included the sheet of time ladder stickers as a part of my back to school release a few years ago, because I love time ladders for school. Again, it was mostly because of my class schedules that I needed to keep track of. So I would have a day on each page. Yes, this is a lined notebook, Laura. My first bullet journal, they didn't have dot grid like terms at the store I was shopping at, but they only had lined, and I did not want to wait to get a journal shipped to me. I just really wanted to start. So this first journal is lined, and all of my journals after that are dotted. I definitely prefer dot grid. This was more of just a sacrifice I made so I could get started bullet journaling as soon as possible. But yeah, so I would have my to-do list up at the top, some sort of little header at the top, and then my time ladder down at the bottom. This is me working on my handwriting or my lettering. Here I cut out pieces of watercolor paper or just separate pieces of paper that I had done some watercolor on. Almost used them like stickers. But yeah, so my journaling was a lot of single page daily logs. It is really a trip to see all of my engineering school tasks. I am so glad I am not an engineer, you guys. What got you into calligraphy? Seems like you had some knowledge before you started journaling. No, calligraphy is actually, I got into it because of the bullet journaling sphere. Since hand lettering and bullet journaling is so intertwined on social media, once I started my bullet journal Instagram, I started seeing a lot of hand lettering accounts. So I got really inspired to practice my lettering just when I started bullet journaling. So here's a good example of, I think this is a really good example of what my lettering looked like. This was after, again, just maybe kind of researching about bullet journaling for a few weeks before I got started. Wasn't using a brush pen or anything here. I think I was just doing faux calligraphy, but here's a good example of how it started off looking. And, some stuff there. But I quickly improved because I was really focused on trying to learn how to be a little bit better at lettering. And one thing that really helped me, and you can see in these things, is I don't know if they still do it. I remember Boho Berry was one of the hosts of this, but it was the Rock Your Handwriting Challenge where you can see it like this says hashtag Rock Your Handwriting day 8, day 9, day 10. So I think maybe there were prompts that would help you, but it was basically just encouraging you to work on your handwriting every day. So I used that to work on my lettering, and that consistent practice really helped me out a lot. But yeah, so weekly dashboard followed by full page daily logs. And for fun, I'll just flip through some more of these first spreads in my first bullet journal ever. Can we get a collection just based on your washi tape strips in a bunch of themes? I would love that, Courtney. I made that washi sampler that I sold or sent or created as a part of my last big sale. And I would love to do a collection like that. But yeah, this is a really good example of, I think my style still shows through in these initial spreads. I was just playing around with what felt good, and I quickly found that I really like sticking things into my journal. It makes sense why it led to me making stickers, because even early on, I would, create watercolor splashes on different pages and then glue those in. Or here I have some photos I cut up, some craft paper that I cut up. Here is watercolor that I taped in. So I was kind of using things like stickers, just they weren't stickers yet. It was just me gluing things in. Here are some photos that I included. I honestly get very inspired looking at this first bullet journal. There's something really wholesome and inspiring about seeing kind of what you were creating before you fell into your style. And I think about that a lot when I look at this first bullet journal, that there are things about this bullet journal I really, really like, even with it being my first journal, not really knowing what I was doing. For example, like pasting in photos as decorative elements like this. I really like the full page dailies. And, I think part of me is a little like I don't do this very often because I think it's a little bit of a waste of space. But in this first journal, I just really wasn't worrying about that. I was just doing what felt right. Here's my first Instagram follower tracker, which is really cool. 100 followers. But yeah, I really do love looking through this old journal. It doesn't seem like you guys are minding the little detour, so I'll keep flipping through this if you guys are interested in seeing a little bit more. This is when I started making YouTube videos, so I have a YouTube video of this setup here. But yeah, I do always get inspired looking through this. More lettering practice. Daily logs. Crayola Supertips swatches. This is around when I dyed my hair for the first time. It's a good show of the undercut that a lot of you probably don't realize that I have. I have a lot of hair, and this is with half of it shaved off. Some watercolor. Yeah, I love looking through this old journal. Brings back memories. Some cool pictures of me back in the Bay Area. Again, I was still in school. I love this spread here. I love this metallic pen I was using. I think it was a gel pen. Yeah, so there we go. A little flip down memory lane. It's funny, the strap on this journal is like completely completely worn. Lost all its stretchiness, but I love keeping my old journals. Thanks for indulging me there. All right, let's finish off this spread. I am going longer than I intended, so I'm going to try to wrap this up as quickly as possible. So I know I wanted to use this task list and habit tracker stickers here. So I think probably a good idea to use some more of these circles. So let's go ahead and put that right in the center. Do this one too, right in the center. And then I'm going to stick in to-do list right here. Or do I want to put any decoration on here? Let's see. Hey, Lisa Marie. Oh, welcome. I'm so happy you popped in. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good night's sleep. It's always a pleasure to see you. Yes, if you have super thick hair, an undercut can really be a lifesaver. I never wore my hair. I only wore my hair in a bun, like you saw in that picture, for like 8th grade through college graduation, essentially. So, like 9 years, I only wore my hair in a bun because my hair is so thick, and I just never wanted to try Like, I never wanted to bother with it. My hair was always just annoying, and I just wanted it to be out of the way, so I would just try to make it as thin as possible by using, like, thinning scissors on it. And when I got my undercut, it really changed my relationship with my hair, just made it so much more manageable for me, and that's why I started wearing it down more, like in braids, ponytails, and down, and, started growing it out to be super long, because then I didn't hate my hair anymore. Let's see, I think I'm gonna replace this melon slice here, because I don't like how there's 2 melon slices on top of another. So I'm going to go ahead and trade that out for maybe this little skewer, like that. All right, let's do some dots for my to-do list. I'm going to go like this. Oh, gotcha, Kaylin. Sorry. Sorry if I called you Courtney earlier on. All right, and now for a habit tracker here, I am going to go like this. Draw a line down here. I'm not going to write in my habits yet, since I have quite a while until this week is actually going to happen. So I'm just going to get my habit tracker ready. So I'm just going to put a little dot under the day when I complete that habit, and my habits are going to be right here. All right, there we go. Weekly dashboard, habit tracker. I have all of my daily sections here. And then on the back here, I'm just going to include, I definitely want a bill schedule for this week. And I think maybe one other, what do I want to do back here? Part of me just wants this whole back page to be decoration, almost like I think it would be really fun to cover this whole page in watercolor. Any other polls here? I do think I'm going to have one more poll for you. Let me go grab this. Let me see here. Okay, so what I could do is either actually watercolor the back of this as a cute backdrop for these Dutch doors, or I can use this watercolor splash sticker behind here and then maybe put a quote over here leading onto it. So I'm going to do a poll. For the final touch, real watercolors or watercolor background sticker. I'm going to ask my community. All right, there we got a poll up. So let's see what you guys would want to see. All right, it's pretty close. So real watercolor, oops, let me not break my July. Or the watercolor full page sticker. Oh, you know what I could do? Well, okay, it looks like real watercolor is going to win. So let's just go ahead and bust that out real quick. I'm going to end that poll, grab some water and a brush real quick. All right, and let's choose our colors. I'm just going to choose colors that match what we've done with our paint strokes. So let's do cadmium yellow, which I think is this one, number 43. I'll do cadmium scarlet, which is number 31. And cherry blossom pink, number 14. And finally, rose madder deep, which is number 36. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here is paper clip my page down so it's not going to curl too badly. I'm going to go ahead and paper clip the edges here. Actually, maybe like this. Like that. And one more so I can hold this Dutch door section down. And let's just go to town. I got my 4 colors here. This is going to be probably the last thing I do. I might throw one little quote here, but I'm not too worried about what's on the back here since I won't really be seeing it too much. Okay. Just going to do a big rectangular watercolor splash using these colors that should match the color scheme we've been using pretty well. You got to move fast when you're watercoloring in a journal. I've been using watercolor paper recently, so I'm not really used to being back in a journal. So I'm going to have to work a lot faster than I'm thinking. Fast, fast, fast. Fast, fast, fast. Turn my music up while I'm working on this.
This home, baby, everything good. Our love feels just right. Stadium never felt so easy. Growing up never felt so right.
All right, we did that as quickly as possible. Proud of myself. It is 3:10 p.m. where I am. I'm on the West Coast, so I'm probably the earliest time zone here. I should really stop. I don't know why I'm bothering to try to extend this edge out. Just stop, Kayla. All right. Let's let that dry. Shouldn't take too long in my journal. And now, what type of quote should I put in? I'm going to have it go from this side to this side. So if you guys have any quote suggestions, shout them out in the chat right now. Or maybe, you know what, I'll find a quote actually, and I'll say, what type of quote? Should I have it be a watermelon quote? One of my favorite songs lyrics, or a quote from a book I've read recently? There we go. That's a fun poll. All right. So this will be the last poll. Help me decide how I'm going to choose the quote I'm going to put here. And then that is going to finish this up. Ooh, here you can get a little peek at what this is going to look like. That is beautiful. I'll probably put some watermelons down the side here as well. All right, let me know. Quote is up at the top. And then we'll put our quote in, and then we should be done. All right. It looks like there's 17 votes in, so there's still about 20 of you left to vote. So if you want to get your vote in at the top of the chat, it's deciding how I'm going to choose my quote. And we are almost done. While we're waiting, another reminder that my sale, 40% off sale, is ending after today. Today is the final day to get any of those 55% off mystery bundles or get my whole shop for 40% off. And the links to everything are in the description below this video. All right, are we dry yet? Oh, no, not yet.
Every time I think I'm getting over her, cycles back around.
Exactly, Avery. Dry time dance party intermission. Waiting for the next song to start. Let's see, what's a good dance party song here? Maybe some reggae. Should be dried pretty soon.
For now, it's fine. Why stop?
Let's see. Oh, amazing. Caitlin, you joined the $3 tier. The $3 Patreon tier comes with live streams. You're going to be getting new printables once, like in the next few days with the Interstellar theme. You also gain access to hundreds of past printables. Make sure to check out the master post at the top of the Patreon feed. You get a coupon code. You get access to our private Discord and Facebook group. All sorts of fun things. So welcome to the $3 tier, Kaylin. All right, we're almost dry. Just got to have a dance party for a little bit longer. Spintermission. Okay, are we dry yet? Not yet. Maybe if I just blow on it. There's just a couple of wet spots left. We're almost there. Those paper clips definitely help my page to dry nice and straight. Archer and Olive notebooks definitely hold up to watercolor super well. See the back, no bleed through. I need one of those handheld dryers. I do. Like the ones that you use for embossing. Almost there. Okay, but the quote poll has been decided, and we're going to do a quote from a book I've read. You know what I think is going to be awesome is this. So I have this book called Women Who Run with the Wolves. This is a book I've been wanting to read for a few months, but I've been waiting on a physical version, and I just got this version from my best friend who just gave it to me today because she has been reading it as well. And this is an amazing book, just anytime, but I feel like especially with what's going on in the United States right now, an extra good book. But it's myths and stories of the wild woman archetype. Can definitely apply regardless of gender. But it's a book looking back on old stories and folk tales and kind of teaching about how we can connect better to our like wild woman roots. And again, the wild woman archetype is something that can exist in anybody regardless of gender. So I'll just read maybe the little blurb on the back. And I actually feel like this first line might be a good quote to put on the spread. This is just chock full of good quotes. So the back says, within every woman, there lives a powerful force filled with good instincts, passionate creativity, and ageless knowing. She is the wild woman who represents the instinctual nature of women, but she is an endangered species. In Women Who Run with the Wolves, Dr. Estes unfolds rich intercultural myths, fairy tales, and stories, many from her own family, in order to help women reconnect with the fierce, healthy, visionary attributes of this instinctual nature. Through the stories and commentaries in this remarkable book, we retrieve, examine, love, and understand the wild woman and hold her against our deep psyches as one who is both magic and medicine. Dr. Estes has created a new lexicon for describing the femme psyche, fertile and life-giving. It is a psychology of women in the truest sense, a knowing of the soul. So I think I'm going to use this quote, the first line of that blurb that says, within every woman, there lives a powerful force filled with good instincts, passionate creativity, and ageless knowing. And I also just want to make sure that I know where I'm going here. So I'm going to put in some watermelon decoration. This. Like that. Just like that. Perfect. All right, and then I'm going to do my quote in here. And let me go ahead and put it in, and then we'll be done with today's stream. Let me turn this music up. Yes, Kaylin, this stream will be rewatchable. It'll stay up on my YouTube channel to watch anytime.
Live the life you love. And love the life you live. Cause music is might to give. Live and let others live. And your next may longer. The promised land. Yeah. Music is sweet for your dancing feet. So get up and move your feet. Let love shine bright along the way. Let love shine in your heart each and every day.
All right. You know, this quote has literally nothing to do with this spread, but it felt really good writing that out. Within every woman, there lives a powerful force filled with good instincts, passionate creativity, and ageless knowing. She is the wild woman. Oh, amazing, Pamela. Thank you so much for your order. I think I just saw it pop up. Thank you. Thank you so much to everybody who's placed an order during this sale, by the way. It is a huge help in supporting me and supporting my small business. And just appreciate y'all. White drop shadow with the text over the watercolor. This is a good idea. I think that the watercolor will probably leak into my white gel pen a little bit, but I think it'll still look good. Even if it ends up just being like a light pink drop shadow. Just make it pop off this background. And then we will be good to go. I think I love how this spread turned out. I was really expecting to go for something to like create something pretty simple today, but the inspiration got the best of me and I am not complaining. Thank you guys so much for voting throughout this stream. There we go. We got our drop shadow on there. All right, so here we go. Here is our completed weekly. This is so fun. I love how that watercolor looks as a backdrop to these Dutch doors here. We got my weekly dashboard on this side with a to-do list and a habit tracker. And then here are all of my daily sections: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a surprise quote hiding on the back. It can never be simple if you leave it to the polls. That is exactly right, Gemini. You're so right there, but I'm not complaining. I really, really love how this turned out. I wonder if I have any of my yellow flower stickers around here that match this, but I think I used them all in my monthly, so I won't worry about that. If I had them, I put them here and here. But I think with that, guys, that is it for this stream. We have finished setting up this weekly spread that is going to be for the last week of July. With this spread done, I now have almost all of July set up ahead of time, ready to go. So we got my monthly spreads. Again, you can watch the last live stream and the last video on my channel if you guys want to see the full setup of my watermelon themed July monthly spreads. And then I've got some dailies and weeklies for July all set up and ready to go here. I did leave one spread blank so that I can make sure to finish off this week. I'm missing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here. So that's what this blank spread is for. And then this here is the last week of July. Look how cool it looks when these are all kind of separated like that. Doesn't that look amazing? That looks so cool. All right. But yeah, pretty much all set up for July ahead of time. Feels really good to know that I'm prepped and ready to go for a busy month coming up ahead of me. And this was so much fun getting to hang out with you guys today. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend or Monday if you're in a part of the world where it's actually Monday right now. If you're a patron of mine, we have, I think, 2 more live streams happening this coming week, if I am not mistaken. The schedule is up on Patreon if you guys want to check that out. But I'll see you guys during those live streams. I'm going to be finishing up that Interstellar redesign collection during the next stream and posting all the printables before the end of the month on Patreon. Today is the last day of that 40% sale in my shop. Again, if there's anything you're wanting to snag from my shop, today is the day to do it. I also have a bunch of bundles up there that will only be up for a limited time. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for interacting with the polls in the chat and helping me set this spread up. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye.